There we go. For some reason I had no audio there for a second. So, welcome along folks to the LGE coverage of the RTG Thursday tier. Season 9 round 8. We're here at Canada today, and we've seen a couple of people going out on inters and medium. Is he going out on the inters? I don't know. But anyway, we'll have a wee quick look at the results for last week. Where are the results? Here we go. So we were at China and it was a Ferrari 1-2 yet again, with Wanted Noob coming in P3. Prof and Looneyman were in the top 5 also. But we'll see, we'll go on board to Looneyman, who appears to be on a lap. We'll see what this McLaren driver is gonna do as he's coming around turns 3 and 4. Got to be careful at that corner of 4, as it's easy to cut the apex there and get too much. But here we go, DRS will be wide open. You see the rear wing of the car opening up, reducing as much of the drag as possible and increasing airflow through that. And here we go, he's just going to be coming up to this hairpin here really tight. Got to make sure you approach it right. Being careful of the wall on the exit. Here we go, he's coming to the next DRS zone. Foot flat to the floor. We'll see what time he's going to be doing in just a few short moments as he's coming into the final chicane. He's going to have to be careful of that wall of champions, and he does. Nicely done. As we've known previously in the past, there has been so many champions crashed out at that chicane. But Looneyman puts in a 1:12.1. That's the benchmark for everyone here. Now we're seeing, is it Prof? Nope, that'll be okay, that's just come across the line with a 1:12.3. He only goes P2. Ben Bowden goes P3 with a 1:12.6. Joby Rennie, he looks like he's just doing another warm-up lap, but we see one at Noob, the P3, the rounder out with the podium last week, getting a 1:11.6, and then we see Ethan smashing that with a 1:11 flat. Nicely done from him. Now, what I'm going to do is, I've got the comments and everything up here, so feel free to fire your comments in and I will answer them. Any shout outs or that you want, feel free. So we've seen Chuckle Brothers do a 1:14.2 in the dry on intermediate tyres. Huh? Okay then. Sorry about that folks, just had to answer a message here. John Holmes puts in a 1:11.9, putting in P3, Calvert P4 or 1:12 flat. You see Hexy goes P8 with a 1:12.7. Seeing we're getting more viewers, welcome along. We'll go to AJ Baker as he's just coming through sector 1. And he's just about to start sector 2, just right about now. Let's see if the Alpha Tauri driver has got what it takes to possibly get it into the 1:10 10s. Wait a minute, I just realised he's on intermediate tyres. Okay. Ah, but we've got Chicken and Bones here, who is not on a lap. He's invalidated, so we'll go on board with Kieran right now, who's still yet to settle up. And he looks like the only person who is on a lap right now who hasn't set a time. And we'll see what he's going to be doing as he's coming into the final chicane now. Gets the perfect rotation going through that. And now final stretch to the line, and he puts it in P7 for 112.112. 1/1000th of a second quicker than the Looney man there in the McLaren. Just behind him in P8 now. Lee Craig will see what he's going to do. He's just in sector 2 now. This track is known for having quite a few chicanes here. Oh, and Per Bowden is out. Has he crashed? Yes, he has. He's crashed. That's a bit unfortunate for him. Let's see what Lee Craig's going to do as he's coming around the final corner now. DRS is open to the final stretch to the line. What is he going to put in? A 1 minute 12.084. That was on medium compound, so nicely done from him. We'll see Barry here. What is he going to do? Is he's just starting his lap now. Just seen he's got a wee bit of traffic just up ahead in Lee Craig, and I don't know that it's a Red Bull, maybe Culver. Yep, it's Culver. So he's got Culver and Lee Craig just up ahead. Now, hopefully, with a bit of luck, he could possibly get a bit of slipstream there off of Culver, maybe. Nope, he's making it impossible for him. He's driving proper slow. There we go, he gets a slight bit. But I could see Culver going to take advantage of this to start his flying lap, possibly. No. Better to try and get as much clear air as possible. You want the slipstream near the end of your lap, not at the start. And he's invalidated! Barry, you're invalidated, bro. What are you doing? Got Pippa Kennedy on a lap in Aston Martin. See what he's going to do is he's just coming into the final chicane now. See what time he's going to be putting on the board. Final stretch to the line, and he goes P4 with a 1:11.705. These times are awfully close, some of them. So we'll go on board with the other half, possible. Let's see where's Culver. Right, we'll go on board with John Holmes right now, as I think. No, Culver's further ahead. Sorry, my mistake. Let's see how he's going to do coming down this straight here into the final chicane. There's a yellow flag up ahead, but I think that's just a car getting out of the way. Oh, and Culver cutting that as much as possible there. Nicely done from him. Final stretch to the line, and he improves by just over a quarter of a second, which puts him up a position on his teammate. Nicely done from him there. But then again, that won't matter here, as it's only going to be the top 15 drivers that will be going through to the next session here of qualifying. We'll see Taylor Danny as he's coming into the final hairpin onto the back straight, well, onto one of the final straights, into the final chicane. And we'll be seeing what he is going to be doing, as this is his first flying lap that's going to count. Oh, and he scrapes the wall just off a bit of bow hair there, I'm pretty sure. Third place with a 1:11.634. Now he was going balls to the wall there through that final chicane, and he made them stick. Oh, Ethan's just coming around the final corner. He got a slight slipstream off the car ahead, I think, but Ethan still got a second, but it doesn't really matter because he is already through. Well, already got the quickest time, you see. Oh, and Chicken and Blunts is retired also. Now, is that a crash? Yes, it is. Now, that's a weird twist to drop it. Anybody see that? Let me know what happened. Is that's both Kevin Bowden and Chicken and Blunts that have both crashed out at the same place in the same session. Now that is a bit unusual, but we'll see how everything's going to go. We've got a yellow flag in sector 1, 2 and 3. I think there's a couple of drivers on track moving out of the way of others. Ooh, and we see Paul going with a 111.1 and he spins it. Did he spin it? No idea. Con. Let's see, is it AJ Baker going to be able to get out of the danger zone here? Danger zone! As he is technically in P15 right now. And he could drop out. Oh no, he's not finishing his lap. Right. We'll see what Barrich is going to be doing. 2 seconds, guys. Oh, we've got Perrin Bowden here. He hit the wall, letting a driver on a hot lap pass, misjudged there, and I pulled over and found the barrier. Yeah, you don't want to be finding the barrier, you just want to know where they are, really, and to avoid them, so to speak, mate. So, yeah. Not good. So you've seen Barry Tuckle there go with a 111.824. Nicely done from him. But we've got Danny Apex still. He's down in 16th now. What is he going to do? We shall see. Right, people, just to let you know, if this does mess up, I will create a new one and send it to y'all, just in case this does mess up. As I forgot to put my bloody cable in. Oh, we're getting more viewers here. Welcome along here, and hopefully you enjoy listening to my Pish speaking. We'll see Hixie in the Alpine now. He's in just a way to come into sector 3 in just a couple of seconds. Right about now he's 11 thousandths of a second down on his time, but if he can improve this going through there even just by a tenth, he could possibly gain up to 7th position. And that will definitely secure him in this, but it appears he's running out of gas. well, battery. So this ain't going to be much quicker. Oh, maybe it is enough to move them up one position. Right, we'll move back down the field and we'll see some of these folks, like Royal Rumble here, as he's coming into the final chicane. He's getting some DRS off of that Red Bull there, and we'll see what he's going to be doing. 2 seconds, folks. Sorry about that there, folks, and I am back. Royal Rumble unfortunately hasn't managed to make up enough. Loneyman is just coming across the line, we'll see, and he does improve, and that pushes his teammate out. Now, can Danny Apex manage to get up and get out of the drop zone right now? We'll have to see. We'll stay on board with him right now and we'll see if he's going to be able to get out of that drop zone. He gets the car rotated nicely. I didn't see. Oh no, wait, his time is down. Jeezy peeps. So Danny Apex, Perrin Bowden, Chicken and Blunts, Royal Rumble, and is Joby Rennie? Yep, Joby Rennie. So there is your bottom 5. And yeah, so we're just waiting for everyone to finish up. John Holmes decides to box as he is realised everything is done. People have boxed and finished, and he is still safe. So this is just waiting for the final drivers getting pushed into the cars, just waiting on Loneyman getting settled in. There we go. And we'll have a wee quick rundown. Ethan there with the only person there with a 1 minute 10. He was a 1 minute 10.5. Nicely done from him. We've got Paul Chuckle in P2, AJ Baker, Prof, Lee Craig in 5th, Loneyman 6th, 7th is Dale Danny, Wanted Noob is in 8th, 9th is Kieran, Pipple Kennedy's 10th, Aki 11th, Hixie 12th, Calver 13th, Barry Chuckle in 14th, in 15th was John Holmes, and the 5 that are being eliminated who will be starting P16 is Danny Apex, Perrin Bowden in 17th, 18th is Royal Rumble, Chicken and Blunts in P19, and P20 was Joby Rennie. Unfortunately, the 5 won't be continuing on to the next stage of qualifying and will be eliminated. The top 15 will be moving on here, and it will be the other bottom 5 people who finish 11th to 15th who will be eliminated from this session, and will be moving on to another 12-minute session after that qualifying 3, and that will determine the top 10 and the rest of the starting grid for this Grand Prix that is about to head up. So we've got 15 minutes here of qualifying 2. We'll see how many people are going to be coming out of the garages quick. Away. Give me 2 seconds, folks. There we go. Hello folks, and welcome back. Let's see. So it's going to be Looneyman who is first to settle up here. We'll stay with him and we'll see what is he going to do. I got some ice cream. Ice cream, ice cream. Here we go, he's starting his lap, coming into turn 1 and 2, gets the car rotated nicely, coming up the hill around this wee kink here, got some traffic stopping on the right there, and 3 and 4, nicely done there. What's that wall? 5 and 6 here, he's got 7 and 8 here, man, just to get the car rotated nicely there on the straight here. Hard braking there, nicely done there from the McLaren driver. And we'll see. This car rotated nicely there, right on the throttle. DRS is wide open now. We'll see how he's going to be doing into the final section of this track. Nicely done there, and it's a final stretch to the line. We'll see what time he's going to put in at 1 minute 11.9. Now I suspect there's going to be times that are a lot quicker than that, as we see Paul Chuckle puts in a 1:11.4. We'll see who's going to be next across the line. We'll stay with AJ Baker now as he's just coming across the line. We'll see what he's going to be doing. Second place with a 1:11.618. Nicely done from the Alpha Tauri driver. Oh, and he spins it on turn 2 there. Now we're starting to see some times coming in. We've got the 2 Red Bulls there with a 1:11.627 and 6.655. That puts them in P3 and 4 for the time being. Nicely done from them. But I do suspect a lot of these drivers will have to go again. As you could see, times ramping up as the track gets further on. Holy Craig was only 1 minute 12 flat. Okay, put in a 1:11.811. We'll see Ethan. We'll stay on board with him and we'll see how he's going to be doing, as he was the quickest in the last qualifying session there. It's the car rotated nicely there. So he's going to look a little bit of toe off the Mercedes there of I think that was Prof there. Oh, and he skiffs off the wall there at the Wall of Champions there. See what time he puts in at 1:10.7, just 2 tenths slower than his original time in qualifying 1. But that don't matter because He's the only person up to now that has been in the 1 minute 10s there. Wanted Noob has validated his time. Taylor Danny's just coming down into the final chicane of Sector 3. And he puts in, oh, and he's only half a second off of Ethan there, just ahead. But Ethan has put in a banger of a lap, which has set him safely into P1. Kieran here's just coming around the final hairpin there. Oh, we're getting more viewers, I think, as well. Kieran there, just 34 thousandths of a second slower than his teammate there, which is still a good time, which managed to land him in P4. We'll see what the only person not to have done a time yet is Barry Chuckle. See what he's going to be doing in just a few short moments. He's just came to the end of Sector 1 there. He's managed to get a good Sector 1 time there. Only 19 seconds there in Sector 1. Nicely done there from the Ferrari driver, getting that rotation. You see him fighting the car though, going through that chicane. We'll go on board here through the final sector here, and we'll see how things are going to be coming through the final chicane. Nicely done there from Barry Chuckle. We'll see what time he's going to be doing. As he comes across the line, he puts it P2 with a 1:10.9. He is the second driver to manage to get it into the 1 minute 10s. Nice delay done from the Ferrari driver. See Purple Kennedy, who's still on a lap right now, and still yet to set a time. He's just coming at the final chicane now. Oh, and he takes a big cut out of this penultimate corner there, and he manages to get a 1:11.225. Manages to split the Haas's. That was a great time there from the Aston Martin of Purple Kennedy. Let's see how wanted Noob is going to do here as he's just coming around sector, turn 1 and 2, sorry. See what time he's going to be able to do coming into sector 3 just in a moment here, and it's going to be a 42.539. Now we'll see if you see that nice orange, white and black helmet there of Wanted Noob. Coming to the end of his lap, he's going to have to make sure it's a good one, gets the car rotated nicely, and he does. Let's see what time he's going to put in. A 1:11.494. Ooh. Now, I do apologise about that. That was weird. Seeing Aki now, what time is he going to do? He's going to have to improve here. So is AJ Baker. Looneyman definitely, the one who set the benchmark. We'll see what time he's going to do. Oh, he's just starting his lap, my mistake. Right, stay on board with Calva, no. AJ Baker, let's see what he's going to do. No, finishing his lap. Let's see what time Aki is going to be able to achieve as he's just coming into the final section. Oh, and not does he just overcook it, but he also spins it at the same time, and that's put him in an invalid lap time, so he is going to have to go back to the pits, get refueled and get back out there. As you see, Paul Chuckle has went and put in a 1:10.578, just under 2/10 quicker than Ethan there. Now he's shown some good might now. You'll see AJ Baker as he's just coming across the line now. He is up on his time. He puts it in P4, nicely done. Just a 1:11 flat, not far off. Just a 10th exactly off of Barry Chuckle, just ahead of him. Anybody watching live right now, feel free to fire your comments in and I will get back to them as soon as possible. See how many people are watching right now. Right, there we go. So there we go. So see, Looneyman isn't finishing his lap. Aki's going again now. Oh, we see Ethan got some good times up there. Yep. Yeah, there is some quite good times up there, especially. For you, Ethan, sure. And yes, Vexen, which I did enjoy my ice cream. Thank you very much. So, we're seeing Hixie is the one that's furthest back right now, but we'll see. We've got all these drivers here that are in the drop zone. Looneyman won't be making it through, but we'll see who is the furthest ahead. And I think it's the Mercedes of Aki. And we'll see what he is gonna do. Is he gonna be able to make a time count? Or is he gonna do it again and spin out? Yes, he is. So he won't be making it through. Neither will be Hixie. They will both be starting in P14 and 15. John Holmes and Wanted Noob are just coming around the final section of the track now. Unwanted Noob, is he going to complete his lap? We'll see. And he just manages to make it through. Just a bit of ball here on Lee Craig, who I'm not sure if he crashed out or not. I did miss that. But there you have it, folks. The ones that are being eliminated here. Yeah, he probably is dizzy for all that spinning. But we'll see Lee Craig, Looneyman, John Holmes, Aki and Hixie all will be eliminated from this session. And they will be starting in, respectively, in P11, 12th, 13th, 14th and 15th. There you have it, folks, your top 10 that will be moving through to the next session. They're only separated by 7.5 tenths. But we've got Paul Chuckle, Ethan, Barry Chuckle, AJ Baker, Prof Taylor Danny, Calver, Pibble, Kennedy, Kieran and Wanted Noob. And the ones who will not be moving forward into the next qualifying session will be Lee Craig, Looneyman, John Holmes, Aki and Hexie. Unfortunately, Aki spun twice at the final chicane and unfortunately couldn't get a good enough time in. I think that was his first time there. This isn't the ballet, guys, and your cars aren't done. Fair point there. But we'll see as we're moving on to the final qualifying session. We'll just have 12 minutes of this. Jesus Christ, can't even peak right. And we will be moving on to the main event, the race. So let's see who is going to be the first one out of the boxes and being the first out on track. Come on, who's going to blink first? So I've seen a little bit of movement there in the Ferrari garage. Oh, there we go. Is that a Haas there? Oh no, it's the Alfa Romeo there. Haha, very funny, Vexen Witch. You cunch. So let's see. We'll just wait for Ethan to start his lap and get them tyres warmed up. Sorry, I had my background commentary team there. So so let's crack the tinny. Yes, lads. Now let's see, he gets it nicely done there to start his lap. Now he was final in the last qualifying session. Now we'll see if he's going to be able to manage to get that pole position, or if Paul or Barry in the Ferrari. Oh, that kind of rhymed. Paul and Barry in the Ferrari. See if any of them are going to get pole. As it is between them three up to now. I would say, as they were the only people that got into the 1 minute 10s in the last session. The Red Bull gets out of the way nicely there. Fair play there from Calver. Yep, and Vexen Witch is my backstage commentator. Yeah. So Ethan coming into the final chicane now, and he invalidates. What are you doing, mate? We'll see what's coming around. AJ Baker now just finishing his lap. We'll see what time he's going to be putting on the board. A 1:11.1, quite a respectful time there, but there's going to be others that are quicker than that. Wanted Noob just over a tenth off of AJ Baker. Taylor Danny has just come around the final corner. We'll see what time he's going to do. And he's zigzagging up to the line. He could have got off with just a little bit more time, but 1:10.7, that's good enough to put him into P1. Sorry about that, folks. Pibble Kennedy with a 1:10.5. We'll see the Haas of Kieran coming across the line, and he's invalidated. He's invalidated. Calvert, but it's just on his lap, so it's going to be Calvert who is going to be next across the line, as he is just getting the car turned in, and he doesn't get the right angle going into the corner. He turned in a bit too early there, and doesn't manage to get the flow and the rotation properly. But we'll see, is this still going to be a good enough time as he's coming into the final section there. Nicely done there from the Red Bull driver. Straight to the line. We'll see what time he's going to put in. Puts it P3 with a 1:11.1. Now that is quite a good time there, but I suspect other ones are going to be a lot quicker. Yes, they are, like Paul Chuckle there with a 1:10.6. Pipple Kennedy surprisingly with a 1:10.5. And missed that there. Barry Chuckle coming into the final section now. Nicely done through there like a bullet. Straight to the line, a 1:10.554. Ooh, 45 thousandths of a second. Now we'll stay with Prof here in the Mercedes, the Professor, and see what he is going to be doing as he is just starting his lap. I think he's only going to be doing one lap of qualifying here today, and it appears that this is his flying lap now. Into sector 2 now. We'll have the DRS wide open here, reducing as much of that drag and increasing the airflow through that rear wing. Coming into sector 3 now, a 42.4. Nice way done there. We'll see if this is going to be a good enough time for him to get up into a 1:10 possibly, as we're seeing the times just get quicker and quicker every session. You see the sparks flying out at the bottom of that Mercedes. You can tell that is low to the ground. And we'll see, was he going to put in a 1:10.881? It's good enough for 5th place at the moment. AJ Baker is just finishing up his lap now. No, he's not. That was a warm-up one, I think. Yep. Let's see what Ethan's going to do first, as he is just about to cross the line. Manages to get through that section better this time. Comes across the line. 1:10. Oh, that must have been his lap. I don't know. That's weird. I seen the validating, I just never noticed because I'm blind. Look guys, I'm going to be getting my spectacles soon, so I'll be alright. I'll be able to see who's racing who, fortunately. So let's see what mad lad Kieran's going to be doing in the Haas as he's coming through sector 1, 3, 4, 5 and 6 into 7 now. Into 8 now. DRS will be wide open here, and he's got this long, like, pink straight. Into 9 and 10 there, nicely done there. Up into 11, and here is 12 now. Ethan with a 110.245, putting that in P1, and he's just getting even quicker and quicker. Cool. I'll get my glue soon. Right, here is Kieran in the Haas. Mad lad Kieran, what's he going to be doing? Come on, get to the sprint. Sprint to the finish. And it's only a 1:11.6. Unfortunately, that's not good enough to go anywhere and gain any positions. So he is still stuck in P10 right now. Oh, brilliant. So let's see what nib he's fucked up. Kieran is back in the pits. Apparently Vixen Witch is geeing up with her phone. Funny. I know. No, it's nobody on the lap, come on. Hate using the comment section on your phone. Oh well. Did them. So, Prof is going to be... Oh no, Calvert is the one who is on a lap. Now, he is sitting in 9th position right now. We'll see if he's going to be able to climb any higher. We'll keep an eye on his times in Sector 1 and 2. In Sector 1, we'll see if he's going to improve. And he is down by 33 thousandths of a second. That's a bit unfortunate there from the Red Bull driver, but can he improve on that time? Right, you're just giving me a friendly reminder that I won't be blind for long. Okay. Thank you for that, Vexen Witch.
You're welcome.
And I'm welcome, apparently. Oh, and Calvert fucked up. So we'll go on to Prof as he is just about to finish his lap in a minute. Oh, but wait. Purple Kennedy, nope. That's Calvert. So we'll go on to Prof now. And we'll see what he is going to do as he's just passing Purple Kennedy there. With Saturn P2. His tyres are going to be cold for when he's starting his lap. Ethan thinks he's done enough. Prof only goes 72 thousandths quicker. Not enough to improve on any positions. Calvert is on a lap right now, but we'll have a real look and see Barry Chuckle. And we've got Paul Chuckle here at the end of his lap now. We'll see what time he's going to be able to do. Is he going to be able to improve on his time? And he does. And he's a ball hair off of P1. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to do it. AJ Baker doesn't manage it. Prof, he is done, I think. Yep, he's not been using any ERS. But we've got Calvert here. Is he on his lap? I don't think he is. No, he isn't. So there you have it, folks. That is going to be your top 10 for this Grand Prix, which we will be moving on into in just a few short moments. We've got Ethan and Paul Chuckle, and P2, P3 was Pipple Kennedy. managing to get a nice lap in there, and just behind him by Boher was Barry Chuckle in P4, AJ Baker in P5, just a Boher behind him. Taylor Danny in P6 with a 110.7, 110.8 for Prof in the Mercedes. P7, P8 was Wanted Noob, just under 2 tenths behind Prof there. Calver with a 111.1, which set him in P9, and Kieran was a 111.602 in 10th position. So there you have it, folks. That is the end of this qualifying, and in just a few short moments we will be moving on to the race, and we'll see how that is going to go for folks. But everybody is going to have to be careful going into turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, as it could be quite a tight squeeze there, as this is quite a narrow track at most sections. Not a lot of room for overtaking on certain parts of the track. There's only a few real overtaking opportunities, and that would be with the aid of the DRS. But we will see in just a few short moments how this is going to be, and we're waiting for people to sort out their tyre strategies, fuel loads, and finalise on their setups, although we do know that Parc Fermé rules will be in place, and that will mean that they will only be able to change stuff like their a little bit, one half of the transmission, the on throttle if I remember right, differential, front wing, and the tyre pressures and the brake balance. That is it. So we've got 20 seconds there on the clock until the start of this formation lap, and we will see what tyres everyone is on. I'm suspecting there's going to be a lot of medium and hard runners here, as we do know the softs don't tend to last that long. So let's see, we'll get the tyres up. There we go. So we're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 people are on the medium compound of tyre. 11 are on the hards. No soft runners. We're seeing a big group here of 7th to 11th on the hards, and 14th to 18th on the mediums. Now, with this being quite a short track, the harder compound tyres will be hard to warm up, but there is a few straights where they could get them up to temperature nicely, but we'll see. We'll have a wee look at the steering wheel when we can. Yeah, he's trying to get them warmed up, especially them rears, as they're struggling to get temperature into them at this moment, but that could all change as we're going down the final straight in just a few short moments, getting ready for them to get back into their boxes for the start of this race. We'll see a few people doing some burnouts coming out of this corner here, and out of turn 12 here. Oh, and we've got our backstage commentator supporting, checking in once here in the Alpine, who's starting down in 19th and is on the hard tyres now. He could go long and possibly even get the overcut, depending on if there's a late safety car that could move right into his favour, and he could move right up and get a cheap pit stop. So we're seeing there the predicted pit stop strategy. A one stop is 20 lap 20 to go on to the medium compound. So it's going to be about 20 laps on the hard compound tyres and 15 laps on the mediums. That is not counting safety cars into that equation, as we do know that people will be pitting if there is a safety car. But we're seeing everyone has lined up on the grid, and we're getting ready to start this race. 5 lights. Here we go. And we're away for the start of this Grand Prix. And we're seeing some shifting all around the table. Ethan manages to get a good start into turn 1. Chocoprose is just behind there. We've seen Pippa Kennedy has dropped down quite a bit there on them hard compound tyres. They're not really working out well for him. We're seeing quite a few people drop down who started on them hard compound tyres, but Chicken and Blunts has managed to make up one position there, moved up into 18th. We'll see, we'll go on to the position changes right now, and we're seeing Calvert has moved up 3 positions already and is up into 6th position. And we'll see if there's any other action close by. We'll see Wanted Noob is just right on the tail of AJ Baker, just ahead. And same with Calvert, just ahead of that. He's only 3 tenths off, now down to 2 tenths. Could possibly go for a move just coming up ahead, but we'll have to see it. But here we go. Kieran is making a move on Lee Craig. And is he going to have to give the place back? No, he actually managed to get that overtake done. Nicely done there. Just managed to get that done just before the VSC comes out, and to stall the grid for a bit and sort of just neutralise it for a little. But we're seeing, it looks like Ethan is already sailing away with the lead. Joby Rennie with a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That is a bit unfortunate, especially when you're getting it during the VSC, bro. You don't want to be doing that, but it appears that he has got damage as he has come into the pits. He started on them hard compound tyres, so that is going to be on him. He's lost quite a bit of time. So we'll have a wee look at the flash back and forth. Calvert, who started on them hard compound tyres, moved up 3 positions. Prof didn't manage to get a good start. He's down 5 positions. Joby Rennie drive-through penalty for speeding under the VSC now. That, I think, is unfair totally. He should not have got that, for the simple reason being is he was coming out of the pit lane. But who am I to judge? I can't say anything, but that is my honest opinion. We're going to see if these Ferrari boys are going to be working together to gain up on Ethan just ahead in the Alfa Romeo, who's quite a distance away. But if these two can work together, which I'm assuming they will, Paul and Barry making the chuckle magic work, and we'll see, and we'll keep an eye on them, and we'll just flash back to Calvert right now in the Red Bull. Is he going to be able to keep up with AJ Baker? As he's half a second off, but then again he'll have the DRS, but then again he's in a DRS train. AJ Baker there just within a second there of the driver ahead, Pippa Kennedy in the Aston Martin. So he is still getting that DRS, and he's just got it again for this straight and the start finish straight. See Prof if he's going to be able to make any dent in the bad start that he had there, as he has lost quite a bit of ground there, unfortunately, from the start that he had. Ethan there with the fastest lap, 1:13.5. That's only just about 3 seconds off his time from qualifying. We've seen Taylor Danny has left the session. He is unfortunately disconnected. This is going to give a few drivers a chance to go for moves. Oh, and we're seeing battling here from Pipple Kennedy and AJ Baker just ahead. Pipple Kennedy lifts off to allow AJ Baker the position. And the thing is, Pipple Kennedy had that corner, he could have had that position, but unfortunately he decided against that and he thought to play it safe. It could be a wise decision in the end. But we're seeing these two Ferraris here, Dalton Barry in the Ferrari, aren't really managing to make too much of a dent. They're actually losing time to Ethan ahead. Ethan just seems to be sailing away. And we've got Joby Rennie. Oh, sorry, that's just Taylor Danny there. 2 seconds, guys, need to hydrate. Oh, we've got Lee Craig who's right up the tailpipe of Kieran. Is he going to be able to make a move and get that position back off of the Haas driver after he'd done an incredible overtake there? Hicks has a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits, having multiple warnings for that. Now you can't be doing that. Although this is an easy track to get penalties, it is one thing you do not want. You just have to be careful. But then again, less risk, less reward. And we'll see if anyone is close. See Aki managing to get past there, and same with Danny Apex in just a few short clicks. Taylor Danny's went from 4th all the way down to 15th. In what, 2 laps? Doesn't seem to be much action on track right now, folks, but I'm suspecting we will see quite a bit in the near future. Anyone watching live right now, feel free to fire your comments into the chat section below and I will answer on any shout outs, any comments, opinions, anything. Just fire it in. I've seen Winnieman trying his hardest to catch up to Lee Craig ahead, but Lee Craig has got the DRS from Kieran. But then again, Lee Craig has just pure binned it into the wall and he is like a spearhead there. Oh no, he's going to have to be careful here. Oh no, he nearly unghosted. So we've seen Pern Bowden and John Holmes both get 5-second penalties for ignoring yellow flags. So apparently they overtook Lee Craig when the yellow flag is out. So that's resulted in a safety car, which is a bit ludicrous. But then again, this gives Joby Mania a perfect opportunity to just catch right back up to the field and just gun it. Now if he uses this wisely and just keeps going, uses these tyres right up to just go for it, to catch up, not use any ERS to catch up, then maybe pit in a lap or two, then he could possibly have the best tyres to start on. As if he doesn't pit now. Nicely done there. We'll see how things are going to go. Got the back of the pack here, just coming into the hairpin of turn 12 now. So lap 7 is as follows. The harder compound tyres seem to be working better. 2 seconds, folks. Just seen Joby Riney there with a 3-second time penalty there. So the safety car will be doing one more lap here and it should be in. As I've seen, everybody has caught back up to the back of the grid. Well, Joby is just there nearly. So there it is, folks. We have seen the safety car in this lap notification. The lights have been turned off on the safety car and it'll be speeding away into the pit lane. We'll have Ethan who will be restarting this race in just a few short moments now that the safety car has pulled into the pits. It's just a matter of time of when he is going to go. Is he going to wait or is he going to go a bit earlier? He's keeping it a constant 60 mile an hour, just waving back and forth. Nicely done there, keeping it a constant pace, and he's went. There he is, away, and he's managed to catch a couple of them off guard there. And we'll see. There he is, he's already away by 1.3 seconds before he's even crossed the line. AJ Baker is right up the back of that Ferrari there. We'll see if there's any more. Doesn't appear to be anyone else quite close there. Oh, as close, but we'll see. Winnieman managed to get past the AI of Taylor Danny there. Oh, and we've seen John Holmes has spun it. We'll see what's happened to him as he's binned it at turn 2 there. We're seeing Prof still facing the back of Kieran there in the Haas. We've seen Taylor Danny just drop down more. He is an AI car, so we'll not worry about him. Royal Rumble and Lee Craig switching places there, and Hexie and Prof, Jesus Christ. I just missed that there. But they're side by side at the hairpin of turn 12, and they're still side by side going through the kink of turn 13 there. And it appears that they're side by side still going down this straight. Is Hixie and Profis. Hixie going to have the inside line for the final chicane, but he breaks earlier and pulls out of the move at the final second there. Per Bowden with the 3-second time penalty. And we've seen him just spin out there at the final corner there. Has he received any damage? I don't think he has. So everything is okay on that end. We've got Chicken and Blunts right on the tail end of Royal Rumble here. Just ahead is Lee Craig in P14 there, Alfa Romeo, Aston Martin and the Alpine. John Holmes with a 3-second time penalty. That's not good there for the Red Bull driver. Chicken and Blunts and the Royal Rumble are side by side. Chicken and Blunts with the aid of the DRS has managed to get through. Amazing move on the outside. John Holmes is retired from the Grand Prix, so is this going to bring out another safety car? I think it has. Yes, it does. Another safety car just a few short moments before, after we have just got started. Now, for some of these soft runners, this is going to, these medium runners, sorry, this is going to be perfect. Like, Ethan is into the pits. Hixie and Aki, no, just Hixie. Aki, yep, he'll be coming into the pits also. There will go, nicely done from him. I've seen a lot of these. So we'll see how this is going to fare. As Ethan has lost quite a fair few positions, 11 positions here. That's moved him down to P12, but he is on the hards, and that is going to be doing him till the end of this race possibly, as you should be able to make them hard tyres last comfortably until the end. But we'll just have to wait and see how things are going to be panning out in a few short moments. Oh, and here we go. It'll be safety car is in this lap. And We'll have about 22 laps of racing here now. It's Juggle Bros, and he's away, and he's caught AJ Baker off guard a little there. Now he's just gonna for it into the final section. Now let's see how much time he's going to be gaining, and he's not gained a lot. He's had a terrible exit from that chicane. Is AJ Baker going to go for a move in a few short laps? No, it doesn't look like it. But we've got Joby Rennie, who's on the softs, but he didn't manage to get a good enough start there off that safety car restart. And we'll see what's going to be happening if he's going to manage to get up anywhere. We've seen Hixie right on the back of Royal Rumble there still, and just ahead Ethan on them hard compound tyres. He will be going to the end. We'll see if he's going to be able to get past Chicken and Bonds there in the Alpine, who is on the medium compound tyres, but the older medium compound tyres. Lee Craig and Chicken and Bonds both on the 7-lap old mediums from the beginning of the first safety car. We could see Lee Craig going for a move. He's so looking down the inside of the final chicane, and he gets it done into the braking zone. Nicely done from the Alfa Romeo driver, and he has moved up into 9th place. Ethan still isn't able to get enough grip on them tyres to get past and move up, but then again he's got Winnieman, who has been quite a barricade just in front in 10th position, and this has caused Ethan to catch up quite a bit more there. We've seen the top 14 drivers nearby are all within 1 second of each other, well, between each car here. It's just Looneyman who's fallen back from Lee Craig now, as it seems that he hasn't managed to get them tyres warmed up properly yet. Let's see, is he going to go for a move now? Ethan looking for a move on Chicken Blunts now in the Alpine. Manages to get it done there nicely down that straight. He's got the more superior straight line speed there, and he managed to get a good line out of turn 12. That managed to set him up for that overtake. Nicely done there from the Alfa Romeo driver. Up next is the McLaren, just 8/10 ahead. Now he should be able to get up there quite quickly, but he's going to have to be careful on these harder compound of tyres, as he's going to have to make them last until the end of the race. Unless there's another safety car, then he could possibly switch on to the mediums or his softs, depending on what lap. So we're seeing Lee Craig is catching Barry Chuckle now, but then again he's not got a lot of ERS to catch up with. Sorry folks there, Calvert is right on the tail of Pippa Kennedy there, and looking onto that P3 position. Let's see who else is up here on the track. Sorry folks, just keep on getting distracted. But we've got the McLaren here, Danny Apex looking at the back of Hixie there in the Alpine. And see if he's going to be able to catch up, but then again he is stuck in this DRS train. The only person that seems to be able to stay out of it right now is Prof Unwanted Noob. Unfortunately they took a big gap, and it seemed Danny Apex flying past Hixie there, moving up to 15th position. Nicely done there from the McLaren driver. We'll see who else is up here now. We're seeing a good view there of Barry Chuckle there. But we've got Kieran, who is right up the tailpipe of Barry there. And we'll see if he's going to be able to make a move, but then again he's going to have to DRS on top just ahead. We've seen Aki there with a 3-second time penalty. We've seen Aki and Royal Rumble drop down there, and Danny Apex is up into 13th position now. Nicely done there from the McLaren driver. Hixie is out. We'll see if we could get a quick view there of the car. Has he retired? He's retired on track. So it appears that Hixie has had enough. And I'm guessing he could have possibly had damage. But then again, we've still got 16 laps of racing here. And checking him once, appears to be right close on the back of Looney Man here. Could be going for a move. Oh, we're seeing Kieran being overtook by Ethan there. Nice move from Ethan. Just missed that though. Now checking him once is right on the back of Looney Man now. Looney Man has got the DRS also, but we've seen Kieran having a look back at Ethan there. And he decides better. Oh, checking him once, getting another 3-second time penalty. Wanted Noobs into the pits, getting off of them hard compound tyres. We'll see. Oh, and Lee Craig has managed to get past Kieran there for that 8th position. Wanted Noobs down into 14th, 15th now. We'll see if he's going to drop back any further now. Be expecting the top 4 plus Prof there in 6th to be coming into the pits any time now. Kieran in 9th place, he'll be coming into the pits soon also in the next couple of laps, as them hard tyres don't expect them to be lasting much longer. Oh, we've seen Culver, and Culver is into the pits. There we go, just as I thought, and so is Kieran. Oh, and we've seen Chuckle Brothers and AJ Baker have switched places, so Paul Chuckle is now in P2 with AJ Baker just ahead there. Now, is Paul Chuckle going to manage to get back up into that pole position lead? Is he going to get the aid of the DRS and just go straight into the pit and try and get the undercut on AJ Baker, or is AJ Baker going to be trying to get the undercut on him? I would say do the opposite. That'd be my advice. If he stays out, you go in. If he stays out, you go in. That's what we'll see in just a few moments what's going to happen. Oh, Joe Bereni crossing the pit lane, exit white line there, 5-second time penalty for him. That is quite unfortunate, but we've seen Pippo Kennedy into the pits. Same with Prof, who's got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. We'll stay with the leaders right now and we'll see what's going to be happening while all these times start settling down. Anderson wanted to drop down a few places there. Now, are we going to see... Oh, no, Paul Shuckle is into the pits now. Where is he going to be coming out? We'll go on board with Chicken and Blunts for the time being and see what is happening. Oh, no, Prof and Wanted Noob are close by each other. And Prof has managed to get past and is up into P14 now. He's managed to get them medium tyres working pretty quickly there from getting out of the pit lane, getting them warmed up nice and quickly there. Chicken and Blunts is up from P18 to P6 right now, but he is still going to have to pit off them medium tyres anytime soon now. He could possibly go on, if he could last another lap or two, jump onto another set of mediums and go to the end of the race, but that all depends on what tyres he started on. As we all know that you have to make a tyre switch in the middle of the race onto a different compound of tyre unless it's a wet track. Oh, and we're seeing Looneyman and Chicken and Blunts dropping places there. Was there contact? Let me see. I'll have a wee quick flashback here. Now that was contact between the two McLarens there that caused that. Between Danny Apex trying to squeeze up the middle, and he took his teammate and Chicken and Blunts into the wall. Luckily enough, there was they two are able to keep going. Let's see him coming out of the pits now. He's got his damage fixed there. Prof right on the tail end of Glee Craig there for that 10th position. Is he going to be able to get that done? We'll have to wait and see in just a few short moments. But we'll move up the field a little and we'll go to well, Danny Apex will have the DRS, but AJ Baker is right close behind. He's just fresh on them medium compound tyres, and it appears that Chuckle Brothers managed to get that jump on him, but then again we'll see an excellent view, a side view of that DRS wing opening and closing there. We've seen AJ Baker managing to get the move done nicely around the outside of turn 2. Nicely done there from the Alpha Tauri driver, moving him up into P5, but unfortunately he's just went and got himself a 3-second time penalty, which is going to hinder him at the end of the race, but so has Calvert in 8th position there. We're seeing Pippo Kennedy managing to move up past the McLaren there. Is Calvert going to be making a move also? Yes, he is, and Danny Apex has moved from 5th down to 8th in 1 lap. Aki in the Mercedes is into the pits. We've got AJ Baker, who's only half a second away from the Aston Martin just in front, who I don't think is going to have the DRS just coming up. That he could have just possibly fallen out as that second gap, but he hasn't. He's going to have the DRS. AJ Baker could be going for this position here, but then again, it's going to be a tough one. He moves to the inside of the final chicane and he thinks better of it. He backs out, but then again, he's just going to have to get a better exit now. And he does with them medium compound tyres. And there's contact, and that's Royal Rumble into the wall there. There was not enough space there for AJ Baker. That was Royal Rumble moving over there and has cost him self-damage. I think I remember back a good few years ago now, between that happening between two McLaren drivers, Jenson Button and Lewis Hamilton. Back, funnily enough, here when it was absolutely lashing it down. So here we go, we're seeing Calvert and Pibble Kennedy looking for a move on AJ Baker. Oh, and because they two are battling side by side, that's when made Calvert have to slow up, but then AJ Baker misses the corner and is being overtook by Danny Apex now. Kieran is battling it out with Royal Rumble now, and we're seeing Royal Rumble, no, Pipple Kennedy, sorry, lost places. Lee Craig and Royal Rumble switch places there, I think. Lee Craig's up to there, Danny Apex up to 4th now. What the hell is happening here? Calvert now has got the DRS still. I'm clueless what just happened there. And I'm watching the bloody thing. See, Lee Craig's just got a 3-second time penalty for cutting turn 1 there. He's been exceeding track limits a little too much here tonight. So we've got AJ Baker and Royal Rumble both into the pit lane, and this is them just making their exit now down into 11th and 13th position right now. We've got Danny Apex and Calvert switching places there. Nicely done there from the Red Bull driver, moving up into P4. We've got Prof looking at the back of Wanted Noob there in the Williams. I could suspect he's going to be going for a move down this straight up ahead, as they've both got the same amount of ERS here. Now you'll be into the slipstream. Oh, now just ahead we've got Lee Craig passing Kieran in the Haas there, nicely done there. And we'll go back to Prof and see if he's going to be able to make a move, but no, he isn't. He's giving it, he's all, oh, and he nearly makes contact, and the rear end's Wanted Noob there. He was hard on the brakes there, and it's telling him to pit, but I don't think he will. This is going to be him until the end. Danny Apex is 16 lap old tyre, same with Ethan. Now, are they going to do him? I could suspect Barry Chuckle is going to be into the pits soon enough, unless he's wanting to go another few laps on them hard compound tyres. Seeing Purple Kennedy, who has had quite an unfortunate race after having a great qualifying, down into P10 now after having a couple of spins. Prof there just ahead, expect him going for a move on Wanted Noob this lap, but it all depends on if Wanted Noob can keep that distance, as you can see him flashing like a pervert at a play park there. Coming down the straight, this is going to leave him open for a move, as Prof will have the DRS now, and the Williams driver won't. But you could see Pibble Kennedy is having a wee look down the inside at turn 1, decides better of it. He was thinking he was a bit too far back there, but he has had the aid of the DRS also, which has been helping him keep up to Prof. Seen Lee Craig right on the tail. He's been doing really good in these closing few laps here on these medium compound tyres, and he is catching right up to the back of Danny Apex in the McLaren, who's on the 17 lap old hard compound tyres, battling it out for 4th. I could suspect they're doing quite well and getting this move done quite shortly, as you'll have the aid of the DRS. Danny Apex goes deep and misses the apex completely, basically gifting the position to Lee Craig. And now Lee Craig has even got the DRS to just pull away now. Nicely done from him. This is going to leave him susceptible to an attack from Kieran in just a few short moments, as he's lost quite a bit of time there. And now he's near a full second away from Lee Craig now in front. There we go, by turn 2, a full second there on them hard compound tyres. They're not faring out well for the McLaren driver. They're starting to go off. AJ Baker with a 1 minute 12.688, which has put him as the fastest lap of the race, checking the bonus with another 3-second time penalty there, unfortunately. We'll see how everyone else is getting on. Ben Bowden just recently switched onto them soft compound tyres, same with Joby Rennie. They two will be going for the fastest lap of the race. It all just depends on whether they're going to get it or not. Now, did I just see some battling somewhere? No, I was tripping balls, apparently. So we're seeing if Pippo Kennedy is going to be able to make this move on Profs. Profs has lost quite a bit of ground there to Wanted Noob, but just ahead. And it appears that Pippo Kennedy is moving to the right hand side, and he is going to get the move done before the chicane, before the braking zone. Nicely done there. And he is up into P9 now. Got Kieran there who's seen the back end of Danny Apex, and Danny Apex manages to make a bit of a mistake on the exit. That's got a bit of oversteer on the exit of turn 2, and that's gave Kieran the opportunity to go for the move and get up into P6 now. Seeing Wanted Noob. Oh, and there's a little bit of contact there. I think it's just because there's a big difference there in pace between the Wanted Noob and Danny Apex right now. With them being on old hards and mediums, as the hards are at the end of their life and the mediums are nearing the end of their life, so both tyres are going to be quite poor. As you see, Aki's into the pits. He'll be going on them fresh, soft compound of tyres, going for that fastest lap. He may as well, as he's only going to lose a little bit of time now. But we'll have a wee quick look at Profis. He seems to be gaining and gaining and gaining, but as soon as he backs out of that slipstream, he just starts losing it again. He's not got the battery in order to keep up to Pippo Kennedy just ahead. He's just not got that straight line speed that's needed, and you can see him just pull, just getting further and further back on the straight. Pippo Kennedy not very good at the corners. That's a low in Prof to catch up, but unfortunately not being able to get enough momentum going to make that overtake. But that could just be coming soon. Wanted Noob is looking for a move on the McLaren as he's just slowing him up. He goes for the inside, and it looks like, oh, nice driving from the pair of them. There's nearly contact. Let's get an onboard shot from Pippo Kennedy here. Nice shot of Danny Apex and Wanted Noob battling it out here, and there's a little bit of lagging going on, but Wanted Noob manages to make that move stick around the outside. Nicely done. And here's Pippo Kennedy going for a move now on the inside of the hairpin of turn 12, and he walks up just a little bit there. I could just hear that there, and he managed to get the move stick. There we go. And Prof is now looking pretty to gain on Danny Apex here and Pippo Kennedy. Well, they two are fighting it out. He's just making sure he could see his braking point there, having to take it careful there going through that chicane. Nicely done. He's managing to make the move up on Danny Apex. Danny Apex lost quite a few places in these closing few laps here. Them old hard compound tyres are not doing him any good right now. We'll see if Pippo Kennedy is going to be able to get up and catch up to Wanted Noob just ahead now that he's got a bit of the cleaner air now. But I don't think, as they are all dead, the batteries are all dead on them cars right now. They are not going to be going much further anytime soon. Okay, there with the one minute 12.523. That's moved him up into, that's gave him the fastest lap of the race. But we'll see, Joe Guarani was another 3-second time penalty. We'll have a wee quick look at penalties right now. So we've seen the two leaders with both with 3-second time penalties. Calvert and Lee Craig both with 9-second penalties. Kieran with 3 seconds. Both with 6 wanted to do, and Pippo Kennedy, Prof with 8 seconds worth of penalties. Danny Apex with 3, AJ Baker with 6. Winnieman is the only driver with none. Oh, sorry, and Paul Chuckle as well are the only two drivers with none. Taylor Danny doesn't count as he has been AI majority of this race. We're seeing Royal Rumble and Perrin Bowden both with 6 seconds. Chicken Blunts and 14th with 9 seconds. Aki with 3 seconds there in P16. He's going to move up a fair few. No, he's not. There's a big gap between Perrin Bowden and Chicken and Blunts, but he's going to move up at least one position there. Well, if things stay the way they are, and we see Ethan has just started his final lap of the race. Joe Guarani with 12 seconds of time penalties up to now. We're seeing if Pippo Kennedy or Prof are going to be able to make a move, and it doesn't appear so. They're a bit too far of a distance between each of them. But then again, here we go, he's managed to get a good launch out of here. Is he going to go for a move into turn 1? Nope, he's setting it up for turn 2, but he absolutely fluffs it, and Pippo Kennedy went a bit too wide, missed his braking zone, and he's lost the position to Prof. Prof is up into 8th position. All he has to do now is gain 7 tenths now, and he could continue to keep that position from Pippo Kennedy. Danny Apex though may move up depending on what happens with him in the closing few moments of this race. We'll go up to the leader right now as he is just nearing the end of this race. Seeing blue flags being waved just ahead. That'll be Joe Guarani, who is down in last place, I think. And that's the end of this race. Ethan comes across the line and wins the Canadian Grand Prix. We've got Barry Chuckle in P2, who gets that second place. Paul Chuckle in P3. Nicely done for him. He rounds out the podium. Calvert in P4. Nicely done for him, but he's got 12 seconds of time penalties. That's going to alter things a little. Just wait a moment. Lee Craig finishes on track in 5th. Kieran finishes on track. Fuck knows where everybody's just starting to come across the line now. We'll see where everyone's going to come. We've got AJ Baker now, who's just coming across the line now, but he's got 6 seconds worth of time penalties. I don't think he's going to move anywhere. Winnieman was 0 seconds worth of penalties. Crosses the line, he'll finish P12. Royal Rumble in P13. Chicken and Blunts coming across the line. He's unfortunately not going to move anyway. And Perrin Bowden just to round it out, and we'll see what that's going to be it by the looks of things. That is the Canadian Grand Prix for Thursday tier in RTG Season 9 Round 8 over with here, and you see Danny Apex has managed to get the driver of the day. I'm not even sure who should get it at this moment, as what happened between him and his teammate was pretty bad, as that did mess up his teammate's race quite a bit. But we'll see the final order in just a few short moments here. And there we go, there's Ethan taking that top step of the podium, and got the Ferrari team of Paul and Barry in 2nd and 3rd there. Paul and Barry in the Ferraris. Nicely done there. And we'll have a wee quick rundown. So we've got Ethan, Barry, and then Paul, and then we've got Kieran, Lee Craig, Calvert in P6, P7 was Wanted Noob, P8 was Danny Apex, P9 was Pippo Kennedy, Prof P10, 11 was AJ Baker, Looneyman, and P12 Royal Rumble, P13, P14 was Chicken and Blunts, Perm Bowden was in P15, and then a couple of laps down was Aki Taylor Danny, who wasn't even here for the majority of the race, who disconnected, Joby Rennie, and I think he disconnected also, and then Hexie and John Holmes were the only two people to DNF from this race. So great racing there from everybody here today, and I've been your commentator for today, Flea, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.